What's happened is Christina, Keto Boss Babe here, and today we made a delicious chocolate mud cake. It has chocolate, it's got chocolate chips, and it even has cream cheese inside of it. You're gonna wanna try this one. So I love mud cakes, if you know me, and I decided to go ahead and make one that is kind of like a chocolate cupcake with chocolate chips and cream cheese inside. Absolutely delicious. So I'm going to start with just a tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to go ahead and microwave it just so that it's soft in here, and that's going to keep the mud cake from sticking, but also add that kind of buttery richness that we love in our mud cakes. So my butter is all melted, and I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my other ingredients here. So I love having vanilla in my mud cakes. I'm going to put a half teaspoon of vanilla in there. And then I'm also going to add in 1 egg. I love getting farm fresh eggs. It just makes everything more delicious, I feel like. And then the last thing, I'm going to add in a little bit of liquid stevia. I put about a dropper full in, and then I'm also going to have Swerve in there, which is an erythritol as well. And it just kind of gives it that sweetness that we would love in a mud cupcake. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. So in here, I've got some cacao powder. That's cacao, not cocoa. I've got some pink salt, just a pinch of that, and a little bit of Swerve in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. And then I also have some almond flour here. So this is an almond flour recipe. The exact measurements will be in the recipe below or the blog post, but I'm just going to go ahead and mix these together. My last 2 ingredients, and these are key, is a tablespoon of chocolate chips. We love to use the Lily's version. They're sweetened with stevia. And then I'm also going to put in a couple pieces of cream cheese, and I just kind of cut off like tiny little pieces like that and dump them in there. So I'll probably put in like 4 or 5 of those. You can kind of adjust to how much you want in there, and then we're gonna mix everything together before we put it in the microwave. So we're all stirred up here, everything is mixed in, and it looks like almost like a brownie in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and microwave it. I'm gonna do it for about 1 minute and 45 seconds or so, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so the timer went off, pulled it out, and it looks delicious in there. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes to cool. In the meantime, I'm just making a cream cheese frosting, and we do have a link for that in the post as well. But I'll just make a cream cheese frosting that I can add on top, and I'm sure it will be delicious. So it's been a couple of minutes, and the mud cake has cooled a little bit, and I love to use a knife and just kind of go around the outsides to loosen it, and then we'll see if we can dump it out. There we go. So that's what the cupcake looks like. And I'll just turn it back over. Now, if Nick and I often will share something like this, and that way we kind of don't have as much of that dessert as the serving is. But it's just me here today. He's gone, so I'm gonna have it all to myself. But if we share it, I'll usually just cut it in half, and each of us will have a half, and it's actually just a perfect dessert for 2 people. Or just one like today. So I made up some whipped cream here, and it's just some cream cheese and heavy cream beat together. I'm gonna spread a little bit on top, and then we'll see what this tastes like. All right, looks delicious. Let's see how it tastes. It's good. Let me cut it in half. And you can see some of the cream cheese in there and some of the chocolate. It is really good. If you have a chocolate craving or dessert craving, this is definitely a recipe you are going to want to try. So remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it keto, and have an awesome day.